Zelda has been a series of consistent quality since its first installment all the way back in 1986. Even the game that everyone says is the worst Zelda game is not even as bad as everyone says it is. Zelda 2 is not bad, guys. Trust me, I'm not crazy. And it's crazy and bonkers to believe that the Zelda series has been around for 36 years. But what is the best Zelda game? Some people might say A Link to the Past, others might say Ocarina of Time. But I'm here to tell you which is right. Spoiler, it's not either of the two I just mentioned. Just so you know, none of this is opinion, this is all fact. So without further ado, I, Mark Munden, also known as Infinito, also known as Best Zelda Fan 99, on World Nowhere. I just thought I'd make it clear that I'm a big Zelda fan, but I don't see why I had to do that. I mean, I'm making a video all about Zelda. So, yeah. Anyways, I will now talk about arguably, the greatest game ever made, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, in a chapter format. So let's go. Wait, damn it, that's Mario.
Hey, playing games, watching movies, listening to this intro, got you feeling groovy. Sitting with my bros, doing who, what, knows. Sit back, relax, and just let it flow. Mama asking son,
Guys,
what
I
you
think
watching?
that door's bad.
Mama, here it is, it's the Infinito Show.
In case you don't know what a sandbox type of game is, for you people that probably know nothing at all about video games, just so you know, just so those people know, you do realize this is a video about video games, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Okay, just making sure. Well, anyways, the sandbox game is a kind of game where you technically get to do whatever the fuck you want. You want to go here? Go for it. You want to do this? Do it. It's called a sandbox game because it's where you get to choose how you want to do things. You want to kill that guy? I mean, you don't have to, but you can. Not all sandbox games are exactly like this, but it's basically like the gist of it. This is basically what it is, what it's supposed to be, or like the definition of it, technically. Examples of this type of game are like games like GTA or Red Dead. Sorta, in a way. What I mean is that even though you can do whatever you want in like the hub world or the open world, whatever you want to call it, you still have to, at least for the most part, you still have to follow the story and do things the way it tells you to do. Again, for the most part, there are some exceptions, but when it comes down to it, you have to do exactly what the game tells you to do. But this is where Zelda comes in, and it's like, yeah, okay guys, I see what you're doing here, but let me take a crack at it myself. Boom! Breath of the Wild! Breath of the Wild is the best sandbox open world game ever made. Hell, I think it's the best game ever made, period. Every little detail, every little speck in this game is perfection, especially the sandbox and open world type part of it. It perfects the story-driven sandbox game genre. Is sandbox a genre? No? Who cares? Yeah, who cares? And you might be saying, but Mark, didn't Minecraft perfect it already? Well, no! No! Yeah, it was sort of. Minecraft isn't really story driven, as Zelda is, but the sandbox type of it, yes, sandbox type of it, it was the first to perfect it. Breath of the Wild perfected even more. You see, the reason I say Breath of the Wild sandbox style is better because I'm always finding something new in this game that I didn't know about before, so it makes me continue playing. Minecraft, I built a house, and now I'm bored. Well, guess that's that. Yeah. Meanwhile, in Breath of the Wild, I'm battling the whole fucking tribe of Bokoblins, or what the fuck they're called. Oh shit! And I think I'll talk more about why I think Breath of the Wild is better than Minecraft in the sandbox style in my next chapter. But until then, I'll just end this chapter with, like I said earlier, there's so much to fucking do in the land of Hyrule in this game that people are still finding new things to this day. Anyways, to the next chapter we go. I can't find a good segue, so here we go. Yeah. Breath of the Wild 2 has the better sandbox style gameplay, only because there's so much more to do in the game. Like I said at the end of the last chapter, people are still finding new things in Breath of the Wild to this day. With Minecraft, you experience the same thing every time. Sure, there are updates, but those are only interesting to see for a little while. It's in the fucking name. You mine to craft to mine some more. I'm not saying that Minecraft isn't fun. No. I love Minecraft, but Breath of the Wild just has more things that makes you want to play longer. Breath of the Wild has more depth in its creativity. I didn't say that well. I did not. But what I mean is that you could literally go straight to Ganon right away if you wanted to, and beat the fucking game. Not that you should, because you would die, like, instantly, but you could. And that's the thing in Breath of the Wild that makes it, like, I don't want to say it, but, like, the gimmick, I guess, is what I'll call it. I mean, since I can't come up with any better word anyways, the main gimmick is that you do things your way. Everything you do it the way you want it to. The way you want it, basically. And that is what gravitates me and so many others towards this game. You can do whatever you want, when you want, how you want. And while you basically can do that with Minecraft, I just don't personally think it's as exciting as Breath of the Wild. Something that Minecraft does over Breath of the Wild, though, is its art style for sure. That was a joke. It was a joke and a bad segue. Okay. Chapter 3. The art. Just move on, please. Please move on. You look at a game like Mario Odyssey, and you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's pretty good art style. But it has technically been the same since Sunshine and Galaxy. And then you look at a game like Zelda Breath of the Wild, and you're like, damn, now that's a good art style. Breath of the Wild's art style is so fucking unique and beautiful that it's not a big one, but it is a factor of why you keep coming back and why you can't stop playing, because it's so beautiful to look at. I know I sound like a broken record by now, but it's so unique with the shading and the way Link looks. Like, oh my god, I could look at this game all day. Zelda has never had the same art style in his games. I mean, the characters have looked the same since like Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess, but the art style has always changed. The way it looks. Twilight Princess was darker, had like a darker tone because of the darker story. Skyward Sword had a lighter um, art style because the story was lighter. And then Breath of the Wild comes in with all the shading and uniqueness. Damn. Anyways, I think I made my point. So, segue. Look, I think you can tell that I have a soft spot for games. And I think you all have known what I've been talking about. Except, of course, for the people who know nothing about video games, which in that case, what are you still doing here? What are you knuckleheads? What are you doing here still? But anyways, in conclusion, I think that The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is the greatest game ever made, and if you disagree, well, you know, tell me why you don't agree down in the comments below, and we can have a friendly debate about it. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. I'm exhausted from making this video. I have been editing all week. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked the points I made, and none of this was me because being biased, because Breath of the Wild is not even my favorite game of all time. That would have to be Spider-Man PS4, only because it is the game I have played the most. But I think Breath of the Wild is the greatest game ever made. That's just my opinion, of course. If you disagree, tell me what you think is the best game of all time down in the comments below. It can be your favorite game. It can be a game that's you don't even think that it's not even your favorite. But tell me down in the comments below what you think is the greatest game of all time. But anyways, I'm Mark, aka Infinito, aka Marky, aka Best Zelda Fan 99. Again, no one actually calls me that. Unfortunately. But anyways, I'm Mark, and whether you believe it or not, I know video games. I know about video games. Subscribe. Hey guys, so I just want to make this video real quick to say that this is going to be my new video format. So yeah, so I'm going to be making scripted videos, essays about video games, scripted essay videos, I guess is what you can call them, I don't know, about video games. So enjoy the next couple videos. I have another video that I'm working on as soon as I finish this one. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like it, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. If you want to, I guess I'll just say it. If you want to click on another video, right there, or if you want to click on another video, right there, and it's coming right now. So, see you guys. I'm playing more Breath of the Wild. See ya.